Hey everyone, this is Vincent, and in today's topic, I'm going to talk to you regarding about the latest news on SPH. So SPH stands for Singapore Press Holding, and recently they announced the news regarding about the drop in their net profit. So for the year 2019, full financial year net profit has dropped about 23%, and they are going to cut about 5% of their media staff. So what happened to them? So in the last few years itself, I think fundamentally they are newspaper business, and previously I was in love with this company because I was reading a lot of Warren Buffett books, and he actually invested in the company called the Washington Papers. So for the Washington Group itself, they mainly distribute newspapers, and at the point of time, at that era, newspaper is essential, and basically in order for you to get your news, you have to read the newspaper. But coming forward in this digital era, you do not need the newspaper to find your news. You got everything online, the Bloomberg, CNBC, and in fact itself, right now, if you do not really want to read the Straits Times, you can actually get your news online. Advertisement cost definitely took a hit for SPH because you do not have to advertise on papers. In fact, if you want to do your advertisement, people can go to Facebook, Google, YouTube ads, Instagram ads, and advertisement cost definitely is a declining revenue for Singapore Press Holding. And moreover, for SPH is the only company in Singapore that is doing the newspaper business. How wrong do you think that this company can get? In fact, very, very wrong. So before the 2008 crisis hit, SPH was around $4, and when the crisis hit at 2008, prices actually came down to the $2 odd range, and subsequent itself, it recovered after the crisis, and in the last saw price today, the price was about $2.15, and in fact it's actually even lower at the point of time compared to the 2008 crisis. So things has gone very wrong for the company. And the story that I am going to share with you is that when we are going to invest in stocks, of course we would like to choose a selection of companies that are high quality, good ROE, good cash flow companies that maybe have a fantastic brand that creates a very big investment mode itself. Nobody can foresee that SPH will end up being in a position like this, having a very good investment mode at that point of time. But times change, technologies disrupt, consumer sentiments changes, consumer habits changes. This can disrupt businesses. So no matter how good that you find that the company you are going into, it's always good to do your review to ensure year on year the profits are on track, businesses are on track, and business outlook is looking favorable. But if the portfolio of the business changes and things that they are doing or the projects that they are launching are not doing fantastically well, and of course the most obvious things that we can see is the dipping returns, it might be a good choice to actually get your investment out of it and reinvest back into other companies that provides you a better return. So the key here itself is still diversification. So using SPH as an example, if you find that this company is fantastic at a point of time and you bought it at $4, basically right now you have already lost 50% of your capital. And do I foresee that this $2 range of SPH is going to go back up to $4? It might be very, very challenging, and it might take a very, very long time. And in fact, we do not know whether will the price goes up again back to the $4 range. It will require them to overhaul the whole business, and in terms of trying, instead of just purely cutting costs, they have to find new revenues for the business to buoy up investment sentiment again. So in summary, a few lessons that we can take away today over here. First of all, diversify your holdings. Instead of just purchasing a single equity, try to put your eggs into different baskets, because nobody will know whether the industry or the company itself can last forever, perpetually itself. Second thing, always review your investments, and things change, technologies changes, and businesses changes itself. So always do your reviews on your investment portfolio to ensure that they are of sound standing. Last point, the third point, buy and hold strategy itself does not necessarily work every time. So if the company is performing year on year profitably, buy and hold definitely is good. But if you're just buying and holding and not monitoring the situation, you might find yourself being burnt out. So investing is more like taking care of your child, looking at it regularly. So investment is not really a purely hands-off approach. You still have to do your homework to ensure everything is on track. That's why doing a regular review is so important. So I think that will be all I have for you for today. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you in tomorrow's video again.